And Chicago starts out with the ball here. And now the opening lineup for Seattle. They've got Johnson, and it's Payton in at the point guard position. Here's Harper. Jordan with a screen on Payton. Clock at 6. And there's Jordan on the assist by Harper.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
There's the screen by Johnson. Pass to Kemp. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
From deep, Jordan nails it from 3. Jordan's got 5 now.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Payton. Pass to Kemp. Chicago with a rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Hawkins, covered by Jordan. Hawkins can't get it to go.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
And here's Jordan. He's got 5. Pippen. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Hawkins, covered by Jordan. Fires the 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. And there's the screen. Pass to Pippen. Now here's Jordan. Back to Pippen. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Shrimp. Seattle trails by 5. Here's Hawkins. Here's Kemp. Misses from short range. Here are the Bulls with the ball. Now Jordan. Pass to Pippen. Back to Jordan. Here's Hawkins. To win the drought. It's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Kemp, good. Bulls leading by 3. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Jordan with it. 5 points in the game. Back to Pippen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocks it down from distance. Pippen's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And Seattle calls time here.
Supersonics substitution. Number 14, Sam Perkins.
Here's Hawkins. No made baskets yet. Yep, that one's good.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Chicago leading by 4. Here's Harper. Pass to Pippen. Launches it. Another three for Chicago.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Shrimp, defended by Pippen.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 7 points in the game.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
And here's Peyton. To the inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Good work there as it goes. 9 points in the game.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Now here's Peyton. Pass to Kemp. Here's Hawkins. Lets it go. Harper pulls it in.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Jordan. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Free throw's good. Jordan. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Seattle with the ball. 9-point game. Here's Kemp, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Harper, still without a bucket. Pass to Longley. Harper passes to Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up. And again, no good by Chicago. Seattle trails by 7. Outside Peyton. And there's a pick. Pass to Hawkins. Out to the wing. Seattle move the ball around. The shot by Perkins, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Harper, guarded by Peyton. And here's Jordan. From the arc. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum-rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And so here is Chicago following the bucket by Seattle. Pass to Pippen. The 3 is up. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
And Seattle calls time here.
Number 2, Vincent Askew.
And it's the Supersonics with the ball. They trail by 11. On the wing, Peyton. He's scoreless. Shoots over Harper. And again, it's Seattle missing. And so here is Chicago. Pass to Jordan. Here's Harper. Back to Jordan. Here's Harper. The three. And there's Jordan on the assist by Harper. Jordan's got 17.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Peyton. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Checking in for Seattle, number 10, Nate McMillan.
Here's Harper. Pass to Pippen. Lets the three fly. Another three for Chicago.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Perkins. Can they get it? And that's 2 points on the layup.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Pass to Jordan. Three-pointer. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Shrimp. Seattle trails by 15. Here's McMillan. Here's Perkins. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Harper. No points so far. From deep, Jordan. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
Here's McMillan. "19-footer. The shot won't fall. Chicago leading by 16. Harper passes to Rodman. That one falls.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's McMillan. Pass to Askew.
Personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for Seattle, Frank Rakowski, David Wingate.
Seattle move the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Seattle needs to get off a shot here. Uncovered. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 5 rebounds in the game. This one for 3. Misfire there. Now 7 for 11. Seattle trails by 18. 1:04 left in the first quarter. Here's Askew, defended by Pippen. Askew, no good. Ooh, and a fast break for Chicago. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Seattle on offense. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. McMillan passes to Askew. Here's McMillan. Still no points. 5 to shoot. Rakowski. Good.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Chicago leading by 18. Here's Harper. Pass to Jordan. Here's Harper. Back to Jordan. For 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jordan's got 23.
pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls. They're feeling great, a 21-point lead. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Seattle trails by 21. And Seattle looking at who they've got. And it's Wingate in at small forward. Here's Kemp. Shoots from the block, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Seattle shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
Shooting for Seattle, Sean Kemp. 2 shots.
That one misses. He hits the second from the line. Chicago leading by 20. Here's Harper. No points yet. Out to the right wing. Back to Jordan. 5 on the clock. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is. Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Here's Harper. To the right side. Back to Jordan. Launches it from deep. Another 3 for Chicago.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And it's the Supersonics with the ball, following the three-point basket by Chicago.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Jordan. And he's got 28 now. And there's the rejection. Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. And slam dunk by Jordan.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Seattle trails by 20. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Really left him alone that time.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And there's Jordan on the assist by Harper. Jordan's got 32 points.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Here's McMillan. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Kemp. And Seattle tacks on 2 more.
Softy, he's letting them know you have to respect me.
They set a pick. Pass to Pippen. There's the 3. Drains the triple. Pippen's got 19 points.
Proving once again He is one of the best shooters in the league.
Here's Wingate, defended by Pippen. Wingate passes to Askew. That one goes in. Askew's got 4 points this quarter.
At point-blank range, oh, yeah. You're not missing from there.
Here's Jordan. And that one, good. And the Bulls lead by 21.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's McMillan. Pass to Kemp. 6 to shoot. Here's Wingate. Here's the three. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Here's Harper. Yet to see a basket. Jordan misses.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And he drives in. And it's good. 2 points.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Here's Harper. Pass to Jordan. And there's another one for Chicago.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the NBA studies other leagues. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "I'm a fan of what baseball did with the pitch clock and the size of bases, increasing the engagement and the entertainment value of the game. If they're able to make changes, certainly we shouldn't be afraid to do the same." Guys, back to you.
Forward thinking. Allie, thank you. From deep. Kemp with a rebound. Kemp's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Askew. He has 6. Inside. Here's an 8-footer. Kemp, good. Kemp's got 21 points in the game.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
From deep, Jordan, the offensive rebound. Let's go with a 3. Fires in the triple. And the Bulls lead by 19.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession.
Sonics ball.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Pass to Kemp, deflects the pass. Now Jordan. Here's Simpkins. Now here's Jordan. Here's Simpkins. Here's Shrimp. Outside Peyton. There's a screen. Six on the shot clock. The shot. And no good, trying to use the glass.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Simpkins. To the wing, right side. Here's Pippen. No good on the triple. Seattle trails by 19. Outside Peyton. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Here's Harper, guarded by Peyton. Over to the wing, 17-foot shot on the way. And there's Jordan on the assist by Harper. Jordan's got 41.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Bulls leading by 19. Driving to the basket. The rebound by Peyton. To the middle. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. He launches a three. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Here's Kemp. 23 points in the game. Down low. Payton passes to Kemp. Can't connect from short range. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Seattle on offense. To the paint. Here's Kemp. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Rate of baskets assisted. It's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Pass to Harper. Out to the right wing. Jordan inside. 43 points in the game. A difficult situation for Seattle. Shrimp passes to Kemp. Okay, knockout!
Wow!
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Here's Simpkins. Here's Harper. Clock at 6. Here's Payton. And Seattle tacks on 2 more.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Assist from Percy Hawkins.
Chicago leading by 18. Pass to Jordan. Tries a 10-footer. Seattle pulls it in. And there's 1:38 left to play in the first half. Left side, Payton. Here's Hawkins. Fires for 3. And it's Chicago with a board. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. Both teams will make substitutions. Chicago leading by 18. Pass to Simpkins. Here's Shrimp. He's scoreless. And yep, it's good.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Payton's gone 2 of 4 shooting. To the middle. Here's Pippen. And the layup is good off the glass. Pippen's got 24. 52 seconds left in the second. There's a screen by Johnson. Now here's Payton. Not a lot of room. Banked it in off the glass. Payton's got 6 points. And Brown has got the ball here for Chicago. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Simpkins. Right side Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kerr. Hits the trifecta. Kerr's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Pass to Payton. The fadeaway. Hits the front of the rim and out. And so it's the Chicago Bulls out in front by 19 going into the break. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be right back with you shortly. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. We've got Edwards, and it's Pippen in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Here's Kemp. Knocks down the 18-footer. Kemp's got 29.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
Now here's Jordan. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Here's Hawkins. Here's Schrempf. No good from outside. Chicago leading by 17. Pass to Kerr. Back to Jordan. Over Payton. Seattle pulls it in. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Here he goes. Offensive board. Here's Hawkins. Here's Schrempf. Still without a bucket. Here's Kerr. Here's Jordan. Ooh, the turnaround jumper counted. And the Bulls lead by 19.
Man, I love that turnaround jumper. What a tough shot to defend.
Here's Payton. Pass to Schrempf. Here's Hawkins. Puts up a 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Rodman's got 7 rebounds in the game. The drive by Pippen. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Here's Kemp. And it's blocked by Edwards. Pippen outside. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J. Pippen's got 29 points.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Timeout called, the Supersonics.
Put your hands together. It's your Bubble. Tony Kukoc.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Payton passes to Schrempf. And again, it's Seattle missing. So it's Chicago now. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Jordan against Payton. Here's Kerr. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything. Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Jordan. 6 to shoot. Here's Kerr. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Johnson.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
To end the drought. Second chance effort. Misses at the rim. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Good on the bucket.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And it's the Supersonics with the ball. And Seattle calls time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Now here's Peyton. The D's right on him. Pass to Kemp. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 11. Here's Kerr. And there's another one for Chicago.
Terrific find there, and he notches the triple-double. He's just been everywhere tonight.
Pass to Kemp. Back to Peyton. Shot clock at 6. A shot to stop the run, and the three-pointer goes. Peyton's got 9 points.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Out left to the wing. Jordan, the pass to Whittington. Here's Kerr. 7 points in the game. From deep, Jordan. Kemp with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Jordan inside. Pass to Kukoc. Now Jordan. He has 45 points. The jumper from the wing off target.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Here's Peyton. Offensive rebound. Kemp can't hit.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want. And he is playing with 110% effort.
Here's Kerr. Pass to Jordan from outside the arc. Seattle pulls it in. And here's the fast break. Looking to end this cold spell. And it's good on the layup.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Jordan. Beyond the arc. He drops it from range. Jordan's got 48.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Here's the pick. Pass to Kemp. It's hauled in by Whittington.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Now here's Jordan. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Here's Kerr. Another three for Chicago.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Here's Peyton. The Bulls making their last shot. Here's Kemp. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Kemp's got 31 points. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Jordan inside. And that one hits the back iron. Here's Hawkins, covered by Jordan. Pass to Peyton. Here's Hawkins, takes a three. The rebound by Kukoc. Jordan, the pass to Kerr. Back to Jordan. 4-3, and Kerr gets it to go. Kerr's got 10 points in just the second half.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And Chicago has possession, following the bucket by Seattle. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Seattle on offense. Here's Hawkins. To the wing, right side. Pass to Kemp. It's hauled in by Winnington. Winnington's got his 5th rebound in this one. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Substitution on the court.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Timeout called. The Bulls.
Craziest fans.
Brown, he's checked in for Jordan.
Bulls. Number 0, Randy Brown.
And here are the Bulls now. Pass to Kukoc. His first shot coming late. And the shot no good, a bit short.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Here's McMillan. No points yet. Lets it fly. And Caffey pulls it down. There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter. Here's Kerr. He's got 13. To the left side wing. Here we go, all alone.
And I'll tell you what, the way they're able to pressure the ball and those quick hands, that's what led to an opening.
And as soon as they got the steal, it was off to the races. This is the aggressive mindset that the coaching staff encourages them to maintain. Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning, and that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
Here's McMillan. 14 feet away. Yep, that one goes.
McMillan.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Kukoc. They set the pick. The three. Edwards. Goes back up. And he knocks the jumper down. Kukoc has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Here's McMillan. Here's Askew. Pass to McMillan. Clock at 6. Edwards pulls it in. Here's Kukoc. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
And so it's Chicago, just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. And they're doing everything they can to put this game away before the final buzzer sounds. We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So on the floor for Seattle. And it's Kemp. Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Here's Kemp. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Kemp's got 35 in the game.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Here's Rodman. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Jordan's got 56 in the game.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Pass to Askew. Floats one up, out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
David Wingate.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Pass to Pippen. Now Jordan, wide open look. And again, it's Chicago.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's McMillan to the inside. Here's Kemp. Seattle move the ball around. Here's McMillan. Shot clock at 5. To the wing on the left. Here's Askew. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's. Here's Pippen. Yep, that one goes. Pippen's got 31.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer. No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Here's Kerr. Pass to Jordan. Takes the three.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Seattle making a switch here. Payton's checked in.
First team foul. Supersonics substitution. Number 20.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
Sonics foul. Frank Rikowski. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Now here's Jordan. Defense right on him. With the fadeaway. Seattle pulls it in. Kemp's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Outside Payton. Pass to Kemp. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 14. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Rodman's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Payton. No good on the three. Payton's gone just 4 for 11 from the field. Here's Kerr. Longley passes to Jordan. Here's Kerr. Back to Jordan. The three is up. Seattle pulls it in. Here's Askew. Pass to Payton. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Bulls ball. Checking in for Seattle. Detlef Schrempf. Percy Hawkins.
Here's Kerr. From deep, Jordan. Gets the three to fall.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. You gotta at least show a little heart out here.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Jordan with a screen on Payton. Jordan up top. It's rebounded by Askew. Here's Seattle. On the wing, Payton. Pass to Hawkins. Back to Payton. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Here's Kerr. Now Jordan. The three ball. That one no good. Pass to Schrempf. Here's Hawkins. Covered by Jordan. Now here's Payton. He's guarded closely. Inside. Here's Kemp. Here's Hawkins. Three-pointer. Hits a three-pointer.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
Here's Kerr, guarded by Payton. Payton with a steal. In transition, here they come. An easy 2 on the layup. Payton's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
And this is why turnovers give coaches and fans gray hairs.
Here's Kerr. Back to Jordan. There's the triple. Sinks it from distance.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Payton with it. Down low. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Johnson, he's checked in for Seattle. Here's Kerr. Pass to Jordan. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
To the middle. Here's Kemp. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Kerr, guarded by Payton. To the left wing. From deep, Jordan. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Shrimp. Outside Payton. From downtown, the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Here's Jordan. Intercepted. Here's Shrimp, defended by Pippen. Drills it from deep. Shrimp's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for his shot.
Jordan. Doubled by Payton. Pass to Pippen. Another steal! And they're on the run. Launches a 3. And again, Seattle with a triple.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Pippen right side. Outside Payton to the paint. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence given the size of the disadvantage there.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Here's Kerr. To the wing on the left. Here's Jordan. Jordan, the screen. 5 to shoot. Fires it from 18. Seattle pulls it in. Kemp's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Inside, here's Johnson. Soft touch off the glass. Johnson's got 6 here in the quarter.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
Here's Kerr, guarded by Payton. To the left side wing. From deep, Jordan. Kemp with a rebound. Kemp's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Shrimp. They grab their own miss. Kemp can't hit. Chicago leading by 23. Oh, they get a hand on it. Payton with a steal. And it's good from the elbow.
And I'll tell you what, the way they're able to pressure the ball and those quick hands, that's what led to an opening.
And as soon as they got the steal, it was off to the races. This is the aggressive mindset that the coaching staff encourages them to maintain.
Seattle trails by 21. Here's Hawkins. And it's off from three-point range. There's a minute 12 left in the game. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, man, talk about hang time. What a wicked double clutch finish.
Hey, when you have that kind of space, you're allowed to get fancy. And here's Payton. Pass to Johnson. Here's Kemp. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end. Jordan goes in. Here's Longley. Now here's Jordan, tightly guarded. To the inside. Longley, that's good.
And guys, that's gotta be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart. Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there, very close to a turnover.
Now here's Brown. Tight defense on him. Pass to McMillan. Here's Brakowski. The shot from the low post is good.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Jordan, the pass to Pippen. Fades back. No luck on that one. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.